favorite card in your collection. You said 57, and by the way, congrats on that card. Amazing card. Actually, is my favorite Pelé. Since I knew about that card even before you show your copy, I always thought that that card is just amazing, just special, and so difficult to obtain. I know the Alifa Bologet is quite more popular, or even other Pelés on 58. But I think if one person in the hobby should have that card, should be you. I'm not saying this to please you, but I'm always happy when I see someone that puts so much time, that puts so much love into something, getting reward with that. But I would share a little bit more thoughts on that card, how difficult it was to obtain, because I assume was quite difficult.
Yeah, well, it's Ben. I first, one of the things that is good and bad about soccer, vintage soccer, and even pre-modern soccer, to a certain extent, is the lack of information, right? So, I think I found out about that card when I was watching UOL, a Brazilian station, and they interviewed this judge in Brazil, and he was showing some of his stickers, and he showed that card, and it was like, wow, okay. And he's like, this is the first, sticker, and his was in the album, and it was the yellow version. And then I'm like, okay, how can I get that, sticker? And I had lots of people looking through Brazil, and I actually had kind of a bounty out. Hey, if you find the sticker, I'll pay you X dollars, which was a lot of money. But, nobody really found it over time. Some copies kind of came through the hobby, or they're like, oh, I know this guy found one, or somebody else, and I just never found them. And that particular sticker has a yellow back and a blue back, and the blue backs, there are many different point values because those were used to redeem for prizes. Now, the good news is the blue backs, because they're supposed to be redeemed, don't usually have the back damage you would find on a yellow version, because they weren't pasted into albums. Typically, sometimes they were, but they were used for prizes. So a lot of them got taken out of circulation because people wanted the football or the bicycle, not the little sticker. So, I just kept, talking to my contacts till you find one. And then, prices have gone up so much that people want, a lot of money. But I was able to convince the wife that it kind of was something missing in my collection, and that it was worth, spending a lot of money, that I never try to tell people to spend more money than they have. But I did happen to have money allocated to that so that I could go, make a run and make a solid offer. And it took many months to get the funds to Brazil, to get the ultimate sticker sent to here. And then it took another month to get PSA to grade it, all the documentation of why it was 1957, which they had rejected in the past. But I sent more than 30 pages of documentation to PSA to get them to grade it. So I was really happy when it arrived after all that work. And
I imagine, yeah.
But I mean, I think a lot of people say, oh, you like that one because it's the highest value. Not that. I have I have a Alifa Bologet from 8.5, PSA 8.5, which is probably worth more.
I actually don't. I understand, because people like high grades, right? But it's so weird that one is the true rookie. This true rookie concept is a weird concept, to be fair, because saying one is true, the others, but it's kind of the true rookie, and seems quite more difficult to obtain. But I understand, especially the American market loves the PSA 9, the PSA 8, and but
yeah, I think the reason why the Alifa Bologet does so well is because it's available on high grades, and to American collectors, they really care about those high grades.
I agree.
And me as a collector, I just like the first cards or something that's beautiful, like high eye appeal. So I value those things a little bit differently than the market. I understand the market, don't get me wrong, and you need to. But I'd say that I had the same amount of joy, getting a Pepe card. I don't know if I posted it on your Discord, but I've been searching for a Pepe card, player, year issued, and I found a 1928 Pepe card. And, the joy of finding that card and getting that card, even though, the value is completely different, is just immense. So, I think that's some of the things that I just tie into what are my favorite cards is the chase of how to get them and how long I wanted them. And then the trades you have to make or the contacts you have to make to get them, because, that's some of the fun part of soccer, getting packages from all over the world, is just really fun. I wish I was a stamp collector.
Amazing. Yeah, it's amazing because it's super diverse, right? Searching cards in Portugal, in Argentina, in Brazil, again, it's just an amazing experience. So yeah, I mean, great answer. What can I say? I mean, that's one of the holy grail cards for me in the hobby, without any type of doubt. So congrats again. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this clip. This was an amazing conversation with Al. I will leave the link for the entire conversation for the full podcast below the video. Apart from that, I would love if you want to join my Discord server. We are more than 400 members. It's an amazing place to learn about the soccer card market, and if you want exclusive content, and even more important, if you want to support my work, you can always join my Patreon. I will leave all the links on the description, so please check that. Apart from that, don't forget to leave a like, means a lot, and it's super easy to do it. See you guys next time. Bye.